Welcome everyone, this is RGB Fox, and today we're going to see Aiden on the left versus Tyler Austin Bryan on the right. Now, we are going to see Lunalight versus Magna Warrior at Emancipator, and we're going to see three names drop Perulia here at the start, and unfortunately it looks like Aiden had to start with a normal summon Lunalight. Oh my god, what's this card's name? I always forget its name. Anyways, from here, he's only able to make a Almirage into an SP, banish the Perulia, and then pass. So, three names. Essentially, he's going to have free reign out of Aiden's field here. And he starts with a normal summon Kwaki Meru Guardian. And then he is going to attack over the SP and then pass. And now end phase, condition to reveal, and you know, he did that late, of course, but it's okay. We're gonna cut him some slack. So from here, we're going to go ahead and see Aiden draw a card and then pass. And now, three names is going to, well, he gets the conduction, and that gets him started here with the dumping of Beta plus, I believe it's Sigma. Oh, is it Sigma plus? Yeah. Sigma Plus now is going to go ahead and special summon out the Beta, the Electromagnet Warrior. And from here, it's hard to say that Aiden is going to win at all, because from here, I do believe three names might have game. However, on the activation, we are going to see him banish the target that was going to be summoned off the Sigma Plus. So that's pretty good. Can three names convert from here? And it looks like he's also allowing Aiden to read the conduction. Yeah, conduction fusion. So two conduction monsters in the deck. From here, was that a Dominus Impulse or was that an Imperm? I can't quite tell you here. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see three names, I believe, attempt to attack directly with both of these and potentially move on to the end phase now to reveal an no, it has to be a rock, I believe, right? Unless I'm missing something. So yeah, battle, swing, swing, and then from here, I mean, is there anything else? Oh, it was the Black Goat Laughs. Okay, so you know, utilizing the public information of the conduction. Now, technically, your opponent doesn't have to reveal what he has in extra deck, but you can always ask for the name of the monster that are, like, you know, readily available / known in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, from here, he's going to go main phase 2, go Proxy of Magician. Since a rock was sent to the graveyard, or Kwaki Meru, he can go ahead and summon Supplier. Supplier is going to search itself. Can Supplier search itself? Let's see. Meru Supplier. Let me read this card. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card special summon, you can add or accept Supplier. Yeah, I don't think he was able to do Supplier unless he had two in hand. But you can only use each effect once per turn, so I'm curious to know how he got the second one off the field. But we'll chalk that up to his inexperience potentially. Anyways, from here he did go for the Flux. Flux went ahead and reborn the Guardian, and now he's gonna make an SP Little Knight with the Proxy of Magician, and then end phase reveal. And Aiden did not draw playable, so we're going to see him move on to game 2. Game number 2, we're going to see Aiden start off with a Foolish Burial Goods here. That does not get responded to whatsoever, and what the heck is that in his deck? Okay. Three names showing us a card in his camera. Anyways, I think he sent the Serenade Dance, and so it looks like he might go for a Serenade play, so he's gonna discard. I couldn't quite see what that was. The glare here is a little bad. But we are gonna see, oh, okay, so it's the Black Sheep. Black Sheep gets Ash, so he doesn't get access to the Poly. Gold Leo gets normal summon from here and is gonna add the Wolf and then discard. Wolf here is gonna be Chainlink 1. Fualos is gonna be Chainlink 2. Aiden's gonna have to think about how he wants to play out this turn around the Fualos, or maybe he just plays through the Fualos and just gives 3 names infinite draws. I mean, this is one deck where I doubt they have an out to double Liger Dancer, right? So it could be worth for Aiden to go ahead and just go all in here. So now the Kaleido Chick is going to be summoned off of the Wolf, giving 3 names a draw, and he has, I think he has double Masquerade in hand. From here, Kaleido Chick is going to go ahead and dump what I believe was a Yellow Martin, and then we're going to see Gold Leo attempt to grab back here on resolution, and that's going to be met with a Hecka Hands. I know this one. I'm gonna have to go on Dueling Book to look at the Hecka Hand monsters, but yeah, it looks like the Yellow Martin did get sent, which got him access to Poly? Or was that the Gold Leo effect? To be fair, I don't know the names of a lot of these monsters or their effects for the most part, but that's the only thing I can assume. Anyways, no, it couldn't have been Yellow Martin. It has to have been Masquerade dumping like maybe a Black Sheep, Gold Leo adds it back, and then discards for Poly, and then Masquerade dumped the Yellow Martin to grab the Lunalight Fusion. And so we're going to see a few chain links here. Chain link 1, Perfume Dancer to search. Chain link 2, Masquerade to allow him to grab back the Poly. And then he discards. And probably to fusion summon by using the graveyard one. So here he does add the Perfume bottle. Lunalight Perfume is going to go ahead and try to reborn the Kaleido Chick here. Let's see here. Looks like 3 names might have a response. He's allowing him to read it. It's not a on summon effect. Oh, okay, so it's Godo's effect. So that's what he responded with. So yeah. If a card is added to your opponent's hand except during the draw phase, you can special summon the card, right? And then quick effect during the opponent's main phase, you could target a monster in the graveyard to special summon it to your field. And then it banishes it when it leaves the field, so it's kind of funny. Anyways, Yellow Martin returns the Masquerade in order to special summon itself back. From here, Serenade Dance is going to discard Masquerade and banish itself for cost to go ahead and summon out Kaleido Chick from the deck. And now here, Aiden is going to be able to activate the Kaleido at this point to go ahead and dump a card as well. So, I mean, I haven't seen Godos be played. I know that DB Grinder mentioned that this is a card that people might be playing in the near future. Perhaps that future is now. It certainly doesn't seem too bad against a couple of decks in my mind, but it still might be a bit mid at the moment. Anyways, I think here he sends away the... Is that Saber Dancer? No, that's Leo Dancer. And now from here, Poly's going to go ahead and fusion summon using Kaleido Chick and 3 monsters from the graveyard. I believe one of them is Black Sheep, Gold Leo, and... that's a great question. Perhaps it's Silverhound? Who knows? And that's going to make the Liger Dancer and place it onto the field. At this point, it can't have been... Yeah, I don't think it was Silverhound because he would have been able to... you know, he wouldn't have the negate. Yeah, Silverhound's still there. So it was a different one. Now from here, he's counting the amount of cards in his graveyards. Liger Dancer is going to go ahead and banish, or rather send a Leo Dancer to the graveyard in order to wipe the monsters on the field, which was a Saber Dancer that he sent at that point. Okay. And then Bestial Druisworm is going to be Chainlink 2, targeting the Silverhound, and then all the monsters on the field to get wiped. From here, Yellow Martin is going to get sent to the graveyard. Was that summoned by its effect? If so, it should be banished. Anyways, here we're going to see the Lunalight Perfume banish itself and discarding Poly to the graveyard in order to go ahead and search for a Lunalight card, I believe, which is going to be the Lunalight Tiger. Okay. Lunalight Tiger is now going to go ahead and special summon out Kaleido Chick, and then Kaleido Chick can send Silverhound if it wants. Yeah, that way he has the negate here. Okay, not bad. And now we're going to see the Perfume Dancer return the Liger or the Tiger to the hand in order to add and then potentially special summon. However, that will get stopped by an Imperm, which seems like a whack Imperm in my opinion. I don't think I would have stopped that with Imperm. Yeah, he gets to activate it again, but he also has like Yellow Martin. But I guess Yellow Martin already uses effect, which again, I'm thinking it should be banished, but whatever. Oh, no, that's not the monster that would be banished, right? I believe the Hecka... Wow, he has Druisworm as well. or Magnemite on top of the Druid Worm. So Aiden's not going to have the Silver Hound at all to negate. And end phase is going to resolve Magnemite to grab back the Druid Worm. Honestly, pretty good. Yeah, it looks like Aiden's going to go ahead and set a card, and then he is going to pass with this field. So I'm going to reread Godos. If a card, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but banish it when it leaves the field. So yeah, the monster that would have been banished is a Kaleido Chick, not the Godos. Now from here, we're going to see Mistaken Arrest activated on 3 Names' turn. This is going to not allow 3 Names to add cards from the deck to the hand until the end of Aiden's next turn. A really bad card to play against with the Magna Warrior deck. You do search a lot here, so that has to feel terrible. From here, we're going to see 3 Names target the Leo Dancer in the graveyard to summon out the Druid Worm. Okay. I guess I see why Aiden didn't activate Mistaken Arrest. It only prevents additions from deck to the hand, so not like he can stop it from the graveyard. Although you never know, maybe he would have played a Magnemite, but that's a different feature, I guess. So from here, we're going to see 3 Names link off the Druid Worm and the Magnemite into a proxy of Magician. Druid Worm is going to activate its effect to go ahead and target the SP Little Knight in order to send it to the graveyard. Will Aiden respond? And he does. So the Proxy F and the SP are going to both be banished until the end phase. From here, Analyzer is going to special summon itself because he does not control any monsters and Aiden does. And now he can reveal the top 5 in order to special summon a rock monster that's level 4 or lower and non-tuner. And Supplier and Telusion are both pretty good in my opinion to grab from there. No, that's not Telusion. That's Sigma Minus. Whoops. So from here, Sigma Minus will be special summon onto the field, and Sigma Minus is going to go ahead and what's it gonna do? If this is normal or special summon, send a level 8. Oh, okay. So he's going to send the one of which I believe is Telusion. Yeah, that one is Telusion. Okay. Does he have a way to get 2 Magnet Warriors into the graveyard though? I would say the odds are no. So at the moment, it is a dead card in the graveyard. 3 Names still looking into his extra deck. I mean, he could go for a synchro play, but what does that really do for him? I'm not entirely too sure. Because that Emancipator Rock is kind of mid. Okay, so he's going to summon out Conduction by sending 2 Magna Warriors with you know, their total combined levels being 4 each. So it's going to be Epsilon plus the Sigma Plus. Sigma Plus summon Epsilon. Epsilon effect to special summon a... no, to send a level 4 lower Magna Warrior, which is going to be the Beta. From here, can Beta summon that card? Or does the Sigma Plus summon by its own effect? Great question. Oh well. From here, the Liger Dancer is going to wipe the field. And now he can summon Conduction, I believe. No, it would have to be Telusion. Okay, but Magnet Bonding is utilized here to fusion summon by shuffling back, I believe, the materials in the graveyard. Even if he uses Conduction, does that matter? Because he cannot search here. So he summons Flux instead. Flux is going to go ahead and reborn a rock monster, or an earth rather, from the grave. Which is going to be the Conduction. And now from here, Flux is going to go ahead and try to... No, never mind. He is not going to bounce. Oh, hello. The Liger Dancer was outed? That is interesting. How does that happen? You can target 1 Earth monster on the field. This card gains attack to half of that monster. Oh, okay. So that's how he was able to out it. So he gained half of Flux's attack, I believe. Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense. End phase, Proxy F, and SP come back. And now it is Aiden's turn again to play. So... is Aiden going to be able to secure another Liger Dancer on the field? Because I think if he does, he probably wins the game. So We're gonna see Kaleido Chick be reborn off of the effect of Tiger. From here, we're gonna see Perfume Dancer banished. Interesting. So I want to read Lunalight, Perfume Dancer. You can banish this card from the graveyard. This turn, all monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to their original defense. Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't know I had that effect. Hardly anyone actually uses it. So SP beat over the Conduction, and now Kaleido Chick is going to go ahead and attack over the Flux. The Flux right now is at 600, so it's not going to be able to be utilized. And then here SP Lunalight is going to banish itself and Proxy of Magician yet again. Okay. And now he summons Gold Leo. Gold Leo is a pretty insane draw here. Looks like he has nothing to search though, so I think he's going to send for the effect of Kaleido Chick. And then Gold Leo is going to go ahead and add it back here, which would be the Wolf. However, that is going to be negated by Imperm. Unfortunate. Damn. It really seems like Aiden might be out of options here. And next turn, 3 names does have the Delusion to go ahead and summon out here. Right? Yeah. From hand or graveyard. No, just the graveyard, but banishing from field or grave. Okay. Aiden looking through, it looks like he's going to go ahead and attempt to XC summon a Tiger King. Okay. Tiger King grabbed the Tenki, and potentially if he has a Black Sheep, but Black Sheep doesn't really get him far. Yeah, no, this is a little unfortunate. I don't think Aiden has much to go for here. But he is planning on, at this point, going for the Dugaris. Can Dugaris summon back out the Liger Dancer? That would be really cool if it can. Ah, no, Liger Dancer must be fusion summoned. That's unfortunate. I mean, he's looking through his graveyard, thinking really hard about what he wants to do. Apologies for me not knowing both of these archetypes very well. They are, well, Lunalight I have no excuse not to know at this point. I should be knowing Lunalight, but yeah, the Magnet Warrior stuff is fairly new. So I couldn't tell you what the optimal play could be during like a Droll situation. Oh, and then Mistaken Arrest affects both players, right? I think it does. So Aiden cannot really search here, draw. So he's going to go ahead and detach 2 to special summon out the Wolf. Okay. Oh no, I guess Mistaken Arrest still allows you to draw. Now from here, Yellow Martin bounces the Wolf to go ahead and special summon itself. There we go. I knew he was going to do that eventually. Now Wolf is going to go ahead and attempt to fusion summon using materials from the graveyard, utilizing Saber Dancer and Liger Dancer to make Perfume. Perfume Dancer is going to go ahead and activate its effect to add a Lunalight card, I believe. What else can he do? I mean, he's thinking really hard here. Because, like, oh, yeah, again, I keep forgetting Mistaken Arrest is what they're under here. Maybe it was worth it for Aiden to activate it in the end phase. That way he didn't have to struggle so hard at the moment, but yeah. And then he kind of messed up in his placement so that the Cross Sheep here wouldn't be able to summon out. Dang. I mean, truly, I couldn't tell you how much farther he can go here, you know? This doesn't seem like a very good match in Aiden's favor, because 3 Names' follow-up is fairly decent here. And then he also gets the Proxy F Magician back next turn. It's going to take a miracle. So, Perfume Dancer, add back Tiger. Tiger is going to now be activated again. Summon a Kaleido. Kaleido is going to go ahead and send a, I believe, Leo Dancer to the graveyard. From here, Baguska is going to be summoned, and end phase, both of these monsters will return. So SP plus Proxy of Magician. So I mean, Baguska is here really as just a way to try to stall, in my opinion. Three names drew from the top of his deck. He doesn't seem entirely too displeased with that. Looking through his graveyard to see what he can do next. Let's see. So what is the play? Because he can fusion summon, but if he fusion summons, he can't activate the effects. Or he can, but it would be negated by the Baguska effect. So, I mean, he has to find a way to out the Baguska, is the bottom line. Because the only other thing that he could do is potentially attack over the SP Lunalight. So here he normal summons Ash Blossom, and it looks like he's going to SP the Baguska here. SP Lunalight is going to target the wolf. Really? Okay. Why not Baguska? Can Baguska not be targeted? I don't think Aiden would save the Baguska here, but I guess Three Names is just trying to also stall out for the rest of the game. I'm not sure I like this play, but we're going to see him at this point set a monster and then pass. Set a monster, set a spell trap. So standby phase, Baguska should be detaching a material here. Okay. So no materials attached. Okay. There we go. SP ends up crashing and then passes. From here, Three Names draws into a Kwakimeru. Now that is a condition, so it still has to reveal in order to be protected. So technically this Kwakimeru should be in graveyard. It is not an effect, I believe. I can always make sure. Kwakimeru. So during each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one or reveal. Yeah, so you still have to reveal even under Baguska. It's not an effect that activates. It is a condition. So from here, Imperm is activated in the Tiger column, so it's not going to be able to reborn here. But that's okay. I think Aiden is able to still play through this. Yellow Martin to put back the Tiger and special summon. Tiger is going to be scaled in the other Pendulum Zone to reborn the Kaleido Chick. And then from here he summons out the Kaleido Chick. Doesn't send from the grave. Okay, from deck to grave. From here he's going to go ahead and XC summon into a Tiger King. Tiger King effect on summon to go ahead and place a Tenki, and then that gets negated by the Kwakimeru, which again shouldn't really be on field since he never revealed. Foolish Burial now is going to go ahead and dump, but what does it dump? It looks like he's looking at the Peacock to dump. That's what I always call it at the very least. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe Three Names did reveal, but I guess it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We'll assume he has a rock in hand that he could have revealed. Okay, so Aiden's still debating on what he wants to dump here. He needs to make a decision as, you know, he has kind of taken his sweet old time. So that is going to send the Peacock. And then from here, that one can reborn a Lunalight monster. So which one is he going to summon? He cannot summon Saber. I don't think he made that properly. No. Is it going to be another Kaleido Chick? That's going to be funny. It looks like Kaleido Chick is going to attempt to be reborn, and it will be successfully. And then he's going to switch all these monsters into attack mode and attack directly. So Three Names does not have a lot of life points left, and then they pass. Light Force Sword? What the fuck? Alright. I need to see what this card does. So, banish one random card from your opponent's hand face down, and during your opponent's fourth standby phase, you can return it. And it looks like it was a very good hit because Three Names decided not to do anything. Okay. Who's playing Light Force Sword in this? Okay. Here we're gonna see him summon out the Peacock, and I mean this should be game, right? Normal summon Fractal. Oh yeah, this is Omega game. Alright, looks like we're going into game number 3. Alright, the all reliable game number 3. We're going to see Three Names normal summon Analyzer, and Analyzer is going to activate its effect to reveal the top 5, or I guess technical term is Excavate. And with the quickness, after Aiden tries to Ash Chainlink 2, 3names is going to cross out the Ash Blossom. A famous historic video of him on stream is activating the cross out and not being able to resolve it because he didn't have the card that he called in his deck. For those that know, if you know, you know. From here, though, he does reveal the Sigma Minus from the deck in order to special summon it, and now he's going to overlay both of these monsters in order to make a Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite is now going to go ahead and reveal, no, not reveal, add the Conduction, and the Conduction is going to special summon itself by dumping the Sigma Plus and the Beta, the Electromagnet Warrior. From here, Sigma is going to go ahead and summon out the Beta, and then Beta is going to grab out a Sigma Minus from the deck. From here, Sigma Minus is going to go ahead and reveal itself to Fusion Summon and make the Conduction. Conduction is going to allow him to Chainlink 1, add a Magnet or Bonding spell, and then Chainlink 2 Supplier to summon itself from hand as Chainlink 2. From here, Supplier is going to go ahead and search for a Kwakimeru monster, which is going to be the Guardian. And in theory, he can get an additional normal summon later and bring it out into the field. So, okay. And now he's going to Gallant Granite into Gravity Controller and go Yummy combo, right? Right? That's what we're going to do? Probably not. I probably think, yeah, I think he's going to make a Proxy F Magician, if anything. But I'm wrong. He's going to go Magnet Bonding to search for a Magnet Warrior, and that's going to be the Epsilon. Epsilon from here, so he's going to now activate Conduction to dump a level 8 Magnet Warrior from his deck to the graveyard, and then get an additional normal summon, and that's going to be the Epsilon. Epsilon here on summon is going to dump, I believe, which is probably going to dump, well, he already dumps the Telusion, so he's going to dump another copy of the Sigma Minus. And then, if this card is, no, how does he summon out the plus? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Oh well. From here, he does make the Proxy of Magician, and then he uses 2 monsters here to fuse off into the Flux. Flux on summon can go ahead and special summon a Earth monster, or no, Rock from his hand, which is going to be the Guardian. Is there anything more that he can do? It looks like the answer might be no. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Is this going to be SP? Yeah, it's going to be SP to banish the Ash Blossom. From here, we're going to see him summon out the Telusion by banishing Sigma and Minus from the graveyard. And from here, revealing the Kwakimeru Guardian in the end phase, and then passing. So he has compulsory evacuation device, he has a Snatch Steal or a Pop, he has SP Banish, and he has all the monsters on the field are Earth. And then he has a Monster Negate, of course, with the Kwakimeru Guardian. So quite a lot of cards for Aiden to play through, but we're going to see him start his turn off with a Foolish Burial. How do Lunalight players always draw the good one-ups, man? I swear to God, they always do so. From here, he's going to dump the Silver Hound and activate the Silver Hound effect to special summon from the deck. That does not get stopped. So is this going to bring out Gold Leo? And the answer is yes. Gold Leo is going to be Chainlink 1 to go ahead and attempt to add and discard. Does 3names stop this whatsoever? I'm thinking that the answer might be no. So yeah, he's not going to respond with the Guardian, but he is going to respond with the SP Little Knight, banishing both the Gold Leo and the SP Little Knight. From here, Aiden's going to go through his deck and grab, what is it going to be? Yellow Martin? It looks like it's going to be Yellow Martin. Chooses to change his mind. No, it will be Yellow Martin. Okay. So he's going to grab it and then discard which one? Discard Masquerade. Okay. Now we're going to see Lunalight Fusion be activated. I believe this acts like Shaddoll Fusion if your opponent has monsters on the field. Which means he should be able to use materials from his deck or extra, right? And it looks like I'm correct. It's going to straight up make a Liger Dancer. And I do not think that 3names has anything to stop this Liger. Chainlink 1, Yellow Martin, is sent to the graveyard, so it gets to search here. That gets sought by the Quakimeru Guardian. And then from here, Liger Dancer is going to go ahead, send Saber Dancer to the graveyard to destroy all monsters onto the field. And then he ends up chaining Delusion to summon out Sigma and Minus. Now, since he did that, he is going to be able to summon out with the Sigma Plus, I believe. The Sigma Minus is instead, no, just going to be added to the hand. Okay. I wish I knew these monsters a lot better, because I don't know what effect is allowing him to do this. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. From here, we see Druid's Worm be top decked from Tyler's deck in order to summon it and banish the Silverhound. So now he can use spell cards if he wants to. But, like, that only stops a potential negate. I do believe that his deck can play through the Liger Dancer interruption, but, like, it's going to be relatively difficult still. Here we see a Ghost Spell be normal summon, and then I believe this would threaten an Underworld Goddess, so that's why Aiden is blowing up the field. From here, Druisworm is going to send the Gold Leo. I'm surprised that he didn't chain SP Little Knight, I'm not gonna lie. He could have saved himself both of his monsters, right? The Druisworm plus the SP. From here, Sigma Minus revealed to Fusion Summon, and it looks like he does play double Conduction. So Conduction here is going to go ahead and add a Magnet Warrior normal Quick Play or Field Spell, which is going to add the Bonding. Oh, okay, this doesn't add Bonding, this just adds a Magnet Warrior card. Okay, gotcha. And then what can he do from here? I know he's playing more of a pure Magnet Warrior build, but like, is this going to be like game breaking? Is this going to help him out in any way, shape, or form? I would argue that the answer is no. I mean, he can summon Delusion though. That's one thing. Delusion can bring itself back. But 3 Names notices that this is a war of attrition, and Aiden will eventually be able to beat him out. So Aiden winning top 8 match. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Of course, I'm going to have to learn Magnet Warriors a lot better. That's what this video is teaching me. If you guys want to play exciting matches like this one, and you are in the DFW, please head on over to Epik Cards and Games, where they host Yu-Gi-Oh! Every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. I'm sorry, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday night for Advance at 7 p.m. We had 18 players during this tournament, and we are going to cut into top 4 in the next video. So I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.